Previously on Double Progression Trouble. This episode is worth 2 points.
We are playing some good old ninja Bujin. I'm gonna banish Peacock. We're gonna special out the Hirume.
Bujin Carnation.
You cannot activate Bujin Carnation while you control a monster.
Oh, I did this out of order. Upstart Golden Ninja, and then we are going to Upstart Golden Ninja.
Wait, you're actually just allowed to do this?
Yeah, we are fully just allowed to do this. We'll go Gandiva again.
Special Photon Thrasher.
I negate this.
Special Summon Photon Thrasher.
Jesus Christ.
Summon this Ragnazir right here. I'm gonna activate the effective terrain.
Oh, this is lethal. Damn! Alright, Sophie.
Out of curiosity, by the way, if you had to guess, as a percentage, how much of our decks today are gonna be legal after the Mega Ban?
Oh, I'm gonna murder so fucking many of these. Welcome to Double Progression Trouble, the show where my co-host Sophie Apparently and I double up on Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression. How it works is, we each pull at least 48 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, or 24 packs from 2 booster sets at a time, moving chronologically through the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! We then play 2 best-of-3 matches before moving on to the next 2 booster sets. The series is divided into seasons based on the eras of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. At the end of each era, we hold our final matches to determine the true champion, then reset the points and do it all over again. Between games, we ban cards and pull extra packs, constantly upgrading and updating our strategies to stay on top of an always shifting metagame. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Double Progression Trouble! Hello world and all who inhabit it, my name is Jessica J, aka Jessie J. Please! I am joined as always by my co-host Sophie Apparently. Welcome to the Double Progression Trouble ZEXAL Mega Banning and Grand Finale. I fucking love me a good Mega Banning and I'm very excited. Folks, for those of you who missed the finale, I have good news and bad news. The good news is I built the winning deck list. Alright, so here's the deal. Unfortunately, I did not deliver a match win in the last battle that Sophie and I had. She ultimately came out on top, but unlike superior Yugi Tuber, she did not maintain a lead before that match, so we're not done yet. We've got one more match tonight. And if I win that, I will force the tiebreaker. If Sophie wins this match, though, that's it. She wins ZEXAL. So very, very high stakes tonight. It could all end here. And the battlefield on which we will be fighting is going to be a weird one because we are doing our Mega Banning. We do this at the end of every single season. This is our version of set rotation. We are required to each ban at least 20 cards from the format. And the max that we can collectively do is 75. So together we're required to remove at least 40. We can go up to 75. We are each required to ban at least 20 cards that are in our collection, in addition to whatever we are banning that is exclusive to our opponent's collection. And yeah, that is pretty much it as far as the Mega Ban rules go. It's going to be an interesting one. I have in the past done pretty well in these Mega Ban matches, but as I've mentioned before, over the course of this season, the more we go forward in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh!, the less I know about these cards. So increasingly, Sophie is going to have the home field advantage, and we saw that a lot this season. We may very well see it tonight because we are creating essentially a format that nobody in the history of the world has ever or should ever play in. So it's going to be
my favorite kind of format, baby.
So it's gonna be a very, very unpredictable night for the two of us. So we're gonna do the Mega Banning. How it's gonna work for those of y'all who are here is that we're gonna do the Mega Banning, and then Sophie is gonna go live at twitch.tv/Sophie Apparently, and she's gonna do a little bit of brewing. I'm gonna do a little bit of brewing. I'm gonna set a timer for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Last time we didn't need that long. Tonight I might use all that time just to, like, read cards I have never read before in my entire life.
I know exactly what I'm playing. I'm gonna be done deck building in 10 minutes. I know exactly what I'm doing. There's no way it's gonna get hit.
It'll be All right. And on that note, I think we are good to get started. I think we started doing it last season since we're doing an odd number of bands. Now we're maxing out in an odd number that the loser of the finale starts off. So I am going to kick us off with maybe the card that is more responsible than any other for Sophie winning the finale. I don't remember the number, but it sure as shit is Ragnazero.
Oh, my friend. Listen, I enjoyed having an actual good rank 4 for, like, the, what? 4 episodes we had her. R.I.P. Queen. I'll miss you.
Deeply funny how, like, I had obscenely good XZ's luck this season, except for exactly the normal rare XZ's, which, because of how our series works, is almost more important because they're a little bit more mid-range and a little bit less likely to get banned while still being game determinative, and this one certainly was game determinative.
It was indeed. And speaking of cards that determine a lot of games, we've already taken out most of the super generic strong back row in the format. But we have just been playing Luminize on and off since literally episode 1. So
yeah,
I think it's about time to say goodbye.
Luminize is the strongest trap card remaining in the format, made it hard to justify playing things that were not light-focused decks, so it is at least good for, like, deck building variety to remove this. Speaking of light monsters, Photon Thrasher. This card is good forever, so it's not because we're killing it.
That dude would really be thrashing. You ain't never seen a guy thrash like that.
I've seen individuals thrash like that, but, you know.
I don't want to know anything more about that. I'm good.
Alright.
But yeah, next up, in the subject of kind of generic rank 4 enablers, I hate to do this. I love this card, but we've been seeing a ton of it, and I think purely just for the sake of variety, we must bid farewell to my good friend Monster Slots.
Yeah, this card is, like, actually really solid. Even if you don't get the summon, it's essentially Upstart Goblin, which we discovered over the course of the last couple of seasons is, after a certain point, just always worth playing at multiple copies. And then if you get the second effect off it, like, often wins you the game by itself. So I'm running into a little bit of a problem streaming in that I notice every time I minimize Discord, your face goes dark in the stream, but I kind of need to look at my Google Sheets. So I'm gonna try to really quickly to rearrange things.
Okay.
Just a tiny bit. So one moment.
What's she putting me, chat? She's gonna put me in some kind of disgusting hole.
I'm not.
Good talk, good talk.
Alright, yeah, nothing, I have no jokes. The best thing about the thing Sophie just said is I have no jokes to make about it. I'm banning Amaterasu.
Comedy is one sex. Man, I like Amaterasu. That card's cool.
It's actually, like, a solid, card even outside of the Bujin engine. Like, Susanoo was busted out the ass as like a Bujin card specifically. Amaterasu and also Tsukiyami are different in that you can splash them in a lot of different things. Like, basically any deck that does any level of banishing would like to have Amaterasu, so we should probably say goodbye to it.
I like Amaterasu. That's my friend. Well, I guess I might as well reciprocate, right? You just mentioned them. Bujinte Tsukiyomi.
Yeah.
That card is... like... You know, I've talked a lot about this leading up to this episode, that given that we're moving into the Pendulum Era, which begins with the most transformative change in the power level of Yu-Gi-Oh! In the history of the game, I'm not that worried about most of the stuff we're playing now, you know, overshadowing the new stuff we're gonna get. But Tsukiyomi, being semi-generic draw power is one of those things that can just sneak into decks forever.
Yeah. And it's also like, we have to keep in mind that with the Pendulum Era, it is easier than it has ever been to get multiple copies of monsters of the same level onto the field at the same time if you draw the right scale. So we gotta keep that in mind. Just making sure that I am, updating my Google Sheets, and then I'm just going to have to switch back to the Discord tab. Sophie's going dark for a moment, folks.
No. Where'd I go? The hole! The hole! It smells down here.
So true. So unbelievably true. I guess I should
They
put this...
me in the trap hole.
So, since I just noticed this because I just organized my Google Sheets A to Z, did you know that we forgot to ban MonsterGate? I'm doing that now.
Did we?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think MonsterGate's fine. I'd keep that shit. But I respect that.
I feel like it increasingly has more applications. Also, I almost played it because it's one of the things that would make Super Rejuvenation draw you a card.
Okay, listen, that's really funny, though.
That's valid. That's super valid.
That's really funny. Hey, speaking of Super Rejuvenation, it feels like Tempest is kinda lonely, sitting out here while all of his bros are in prison. I feel like we should send him off to join his friends.
That is valid. The least good dragon ruler still has a million applications forever.
Yep.
Speaking of dragon rulers, we arguably did not do enough to hit dragons before we got into this era of Yu-Gi-Oh! That we're playing. So I'm gonna do a little bit of upkeep in that regard. Wingbeat of Giant Dragon is just Heavy Storm.
Yep, this was the one other dragon hit I wanted to do. Cause the thing about pendulum monsters is that some of them are level 5 or higher dragons, and we cannot do that.
Yeah. That is a very bad idea.
Let's see. Might as well finish up on the dragon theming, right? Collapse Serpent is gone, and you know what? Wyver Buster is much less good on its own, but I'm still killing it. It's still just an extremely generic extender that works with the best attribute in Yu-Gi-Oh!
That is extremely valid, and I think I'll throw one more dragon hit onto the pyre, Burst Breath. Just a very solid removal card, and we like banning generic removal cards or like solid removal cards so that we have to play the shitty removal cards that we receive in various packs.
Speaking of generic cards that are kind of sort of removal, Spike Shield with Chain gets whacked by the I've seen it too much clause.
Sounds good. Speaking of removal, I really like this card's art. I really love him. But I'm gonna ban Fencing Fire Ferret.
Goodbye, friend. I miss you. Alright, let's see. Gonna keep on the theme of generics here. So, I think I have well, actually I have a couple more. But the one other extra deck monster I want to make sure to get rid of is number 94, Thunderspark Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't come up like that much, but we both have it, and it's a board wipe, so that's probably enough reason to kill it.
Yeah, generically, really solid card. Arguably less good in the Pendulum era, because you just fucking throw them into the face-up extra deck, but it's still probably worth murdering. What do we want to do next? I am going to kill Bujente, the Beast Warrior one. What the fuck is that guy called?
Hirume, I think, the one I have.
Do you know how to spell that?
Hirume, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The funniest part is that this guy's effect to discard a card from your opponent's hand was never good when you played it. But everything else about this card is insane. Being able to banish a Bujin from your own graveyard, being able to send a Bujin from your hand to the graveyard, and its stat line, and the fact that it's a special summon, really strong card.
Yeah. And I believe that's removed every Beast Warrior Bujin we own from the format, so that deck is entirely fucking murdered. Rest in peace. Speaking of murdering decks, on the subject of murdering decks, just because I want to do a little more murdering of decks. Inzectors are still just around, right? Did you just go play Inzector?
Yeah, Inzectors are a solid engine of, like, guys that can just shit out level 4s and level 5s.
I would like Insecto Dragonfly to not exist, please.
Okay, I was kind of hoping you would forget about Dragonfly. That was one of the things on the back
Absolutely
burner,
not.
but yeah,
Listen, this is a deck that might be, like, good enough to see play later on, just spamming out a bunch of monsters onto the board.
yeah, and there are still some insect support cards that exist in the format. Shame I didn't get to show too much what Insector Dragonfly could do, because I had the bad luck of playing it the week you didn't destroy any of my guys by battle. But, you know, these things happen.
They
I
surely
would
do.
like to ban the Chronomaly rank 5 you have.
Oh, my friend. My funny
Um,
little guy.
Yeah, that is, Machu Mech, yeah.
Aww. Farewell to my 17th favorite FTK enabler. We'll miss you forever.
Oh my god.
Speaking of cards that enable bullshit, this is a card we never played once, but by god I hope we never do, because every time it comes up it sucks ass. One Day of Peace. Go to hell.
Ooh, good. That's actually a really good hit. I completely forgot about this card, because, like, it's a little different in our format, right? We're not at Chicken Game yet. We banned Upstart Goblin, and we banned Pot of Greed, and, like, all the other draw cards. But yeah, this is still potentially a huge future pain in the ass, so I'm not sad to see it go. Speaking of things that aren't necessarily good, but I would rather just not see in the format, air traffic control. This might actually matter. This might actually matter in the, pendulum era, because you can spam out so many monsters all at once.
God, that... So funny this card's getting banned. It's like, it's the world's worst gravity bind, but like, it is kind of gravity bind.
Yeah, and it's also one-sided, which kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So that actually brings up a good point, which is that because I think we don't need to go that hard banning for power level and diversity reasons because of how strong Duelist Alliance is, that means I have the freedom in bans to do something I've been wanting to do and go back and murder every card in the game that could possibly be construed as a floodgate. So let's get this started here. I would like to ban Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds.
Ooh! Do you want to just take 6 bans right now and just get all these guys?
I mean, the bit is I was just gonna keep doing this for the next 6 bans. I am just gonna continue doing this.
I mean, I am down to just, like, our next, collectively, our next 6 bans just be all of this.
That's fine.
Yeah. We'll just skip ahead a little bit. Very funny that Stormwinds is the only one that's banned in the TCG right now.
Damn you, Fluonderies.
Yeah. Very, very good call. No version of this deck is fun, and I almost played Stormwinds in a Tempest build I was thinking about.
That's why we had to ban it. I knew.
Alright, so that actually, because of how it works, that actually is back at your ban.
Oh, it surely is. I get to do another one. That's crazy.
2 bans in a
moving
row?
back up.
How did that happen?
How? We're all gonna move back up to some ZEXAL floodgates here. Soul Drain. It's not quite Skill Drain, but it almost is.
Yeah, I completely am down to hit that particular floodgate. And I'm gonna take a second to ban Levia Dragon. Leviar the Sea Dragon.
Oh, I was like, Levia Dragon Daedalus? What? That makes a lot more sense. This card never really did that much, but like, Arc V releases Phantom Knights is the thing about it.
Yeah,
and that would be pretty good.
This guy has lots and lots of applications, and you have 2 of them, which is actually kind of crazy.
Now I have 0.
That's the way I like it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna finish up the duo I started with my last ban, Mind Drain. There shall be no draining here.
Oh, these are 2 different cards. What the fuck?
Yeah, they surely are.
Wow. I learned something new every day. I'm killing heroic champion Excalibur.
Oh man, I like that guy. What if you're doing that? I want to kill one too. I'm getting rid of Gandiva.
Yeah, that's a really solid ban. Gandiva's a good card. Doesn't matter if your opponent draws double Photon Thrasher, grumble grumble.
It's all skill, baby. I don't know what to tell you.
Um, we're in an interesting place in the Mega Ban because in past formats, I've very much been like, we've very much been like, we're gonna ban this card because of like things that are happening in future arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! But as we go forward, I don't know dick about the game. I can tell you now, I know very, very little about the Pendulum Era, but one thing I do know is that the best removal spell in the first 2 packs is a Monarch card. And for that reason, I am fine banning March of the Monarchs.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. That's a very good one, holy moly. Yeah, Stormforce Turbo is already the best deck in Duelist Alliance Sealed. No reason to make it even better. Alright. I have taken my Xyz detour. We are now back to Floodgates. The Dark Door is still legal, and now it will not be.
Oh, that's so funny. I guess I will follow up by banning Toll then.
Huge, gigantic, massive, enormous.
Shouts out to when these 2 cards ruined Chaos formats.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. Next up on the list, Bubble Bringer. Once again, the world's worst gravity bind, but kinda sort of a gravity bind.
Yeah, I am certainly down for that. And I myself am not quite done murdering Xyz as yet. I'm gonna ban Masquerade.
Alright, you know what? Having to get... This is truly the, like, biggest compliment Masquerade's ever gotten, honestly.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible.
It blanked my Masked Dragon.
It's true. It's very true. Alright. What's next on the list of Floodgates? Ice Spawn. Can't have Ice Spawn around. Can't have those waddles getting too cocky.
Is that like Ice Space Bon?
No, it's like EISB. It's like German or some shit. I don't know anything. That's not English. I'm stupid.
Okay. Cool. Good stuff. One thing that it kind of dawned on me that I feel like we kind of forget to ban every Mega Ban is Magical Merchant. This is really good as just a way to just dump monsters into your graveyard.
Yeah, I guess it's... yeah, fine. I think Magical Merchant is cool. I'll miss him. Let's see. What else do I got? Alright. Neither of us pulled Max C, and thank the Lord for that. But we did pull Flying C. And I don't want that one either.
That's a great call. I fully support removing this card from the format. I almost played it during the finale. So we have been banning some, dog shit unfun cards. I think we probably should take the time now to ban a couple of cool guys. I really enjoyed playing with the ninjas. I'm glad that they saw a bunch of representation. We gotta remove Hanzo.
We do have to remove Hanzo, it's sad. And while you're at it, I'll just ban Upstart too. We've seen, like, normal summon Upstart Golden Ninja more than enough in this series, I feel like.
We've seen, summon Upstart Golden Ninja, pitch for Golden Ninja, pitch for, additional ninja. We have seen all the Golden Ninja action we need. This feels like the less good of the 2 Monarch cards we received, but I'll get rid of the Monarch's Awaken as well.
I literally don't even know what that is.
It's a trap card. Am I making this up? Did I write down the wrong thing? No, it's this one. If you have no cards in your extra deck, target one face of tribute summon monster you
Oh
control.
wait, this card's a fucking win condition.
Yeah.
What the hell?
We're gonna, just all the guys that make your tribute summon guys fucking towers, I don't really want them in the format. I don't think they add things that we will enjoy.
That's deeply valid. Alright. Jess, I gotta do something. Something very important. I need to finish cleaning up an old mess. And fucking ban Guardian statue. There will not be one singular Pac-Man card in this format. It will not happen.
Oh,
holy moly.
Just some of the worst games that we have ever played on this show. Season after season, Pac-Man has continued to just be the bane of our fucking existence.
Beautiful.
And no fucking more. One card that was good when all the was fine whenever all the targets for it were bad, but is increasingly less fine over time is terraforming.
Oh, that's interesting. I was also planning to ban terraforming, and I thought I was going to be all special and unique. But yeah, now that we're moving into the era where field spells actually, like, do something, this card is crazy. It's nuts. Okay. So I think I have one more ban, simply based on usage rate and wanting to see more stuff. Murmur of the Forest, very funny, but I must follow in the tradition of the 5Ds mega ban and kill the mediocre Book of Moon knockoff.
I fully support this. I think Murmur of the Forest is not a bad removal card, given that a lot of the time setting monsters is a way that you can get around various protection effects that some boss monsters are gonna have. I'm gonna take a quick second here and update my Google Doc. And Sophie's gonna have to go dark during that period, so we can't back in the hole, goddamn you.
No.
What the fuck is Dark Mist? I don't remember this card.
The 3 material rank 2?
Oh,
Come
that's
on,
kind of
you can't tell that.
That's
dog.
pretty low on the list. We'll see a little bit later how much of this I get. I'm not attached. That's one of the ones I'm less attached to. Burst Breath, Bugente the Beast Warrior 1.
True.
I just wrote it down as Bugente the Beast Warrior 1. All right. Sophie, you are coming out of the hole.
Oh, thank God. Dude, it was a trap hole of spikes this time. I was getting fucking poked. I'm bleeding from a dozen stab wounds.
That's a really interesting thing you just said. Trap hole, was that? Traptrix Murmillo.
Oh, wow. Are there even any playable trap holes in the format?
Adhesion trap hole. It's not terrible. It's not bad to normal summon a guy set adhesion. It's not the worst.
That is fair. That is fair.
We've banned worse cards here, and we probably will ban worse cards here.
Mm-hmm. Jess, I'm gonna give you a gift, okay? I'm gonna give you a beautiful special gift from me to you. By which I mean I'm gonna ban Ghost Trick Jiangxi.
Ooh, I had a few Ghost Tricks on here as well. Yeah, I guess that is as good a time as any to also ban Ghost Trick Spectre. Y'all may think that, because we never saw these motherfuckers, I would be a little bit more, even-keeled with how I was banning them. Not so! I don't fucking want to see them.
My favorite silly little guys. R.I.P. Kings. Man. See, I didn't actually, I have more bans. I didn't actually write down a ton. There wasn't that much I was 100%
Let's
sure I
go!
wanted to ban.
So this season, Sophie is me.
Honestly. Oh wait, you still have Mirage of Nightmare, don't you?
No.
Or did I ban that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh. Okay, that's fine. I was just checking. I just wanted to know. I'm not banning that shit.
Really? Alright.
This is a bit of a weird one, because I think this card is fine and cool to have around at 1 going forward. But I think we have to ban Sandayu, because if we don't, I'm pretty sure one Sandayu solos make a ban format.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty solid point. Speaking of cards that I kind of want to remove more from Mega Ban format than anything else, I am gonna ban Power Tool Dragon.
Let's go!
This is
Putting some respect on his name.
honestly, I never had trouble respecting Power Tool Dragon. It was a pretty good card in 5Ds. Less in favor during the ZEXAL era, but like summoning a guy searching an equip card that increases its attack by 1,000 and gives it protection, that's pretty solid for the format we're about to play.
It is indeed. I don't know. What else do we want gone? I guess we played Fiery Fervor often enough. It probably dies just on the notion of being a card that has seen a lot of play.
I'm down to ban Fiery Fervor because I really enjoyed ZEXAL. I'm a little bit annoyed about how like attack changing phobic some of these cards were. That was also why I wanted to ban fucking Machu Mech and Ragna Zero. Just like a lot of cards punish dudes who like who like aspire to be something else, aspire to go beyond their station, and I find it very problematic. We already banned Catapult Zone, Austin CK.
Catapult Zone been dead.
Yeah, I mean, it's been dead for one episode, but
It's
still,
been
it's
dead.
been dead. We banned it whenever I played Gorgonic Guardian Turbo. Alright, what do we want to do next? I think I am gonna ban Kage to Kage, if only so that I can force us to find different targets for King of the Feral Imps.
Oh, R.I.P. Gage to Gage. We will miss you. God, I guess we should ban, like, a Fire Fist, right? Like, we don't need to ban that many, but I feel like we should ban one. If we need to ban one,
I mean,
it should
if
probably
it's,
be...
yeah, if it's gonna be one, I think I know the one.
I mean, I'm saying Spirit.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird choice, but alright. I guess I will be the responsible one and ban Tiger King.
Tiger King... Didn't we already ban Tiger King?
No.
I swear to God we banned Tiger King. Am I going crazy? I
did
remember
not.
talking about...
We 1,000,000% did not ban Tiger King. Austin CK, I would ban Gorilla. I don't think we need to because Gorilla is limited, and then we also limited Fire Formation Tanky. So, like, you can play, like, Fire Fists as, like, an engine of one Gorilla, but, like, it's not that good, and I think there will be better options.
I don't know. I'm going insane or
I know we didn't ban Tiger King because it was a big consideration in me limiting Tanky. I was trying to hit both your Boojins and potential Fire Fist shenanigans.
I suppose. Well, I guess he's dead now. Why wasn't I playing this fucking card? What the hell?
Yeah, I was confused. You pulled two of this card and never played it once. It was weird.
Let's see. What else are we banning? Alright, this may be the copiest floodgates of all the cope floodgates I'm banning. I am banning Tetsudo Erat Newman.
Can you spell that for me?
Tetsudo. We'll get you there.
T-E-T-S... No, it did not get me there.
Oh, did I spell it wrong? Maybe I spelled it wrong. E-R-A-T? That should be the middle word. Probably. Unless I'm really stupid, which I could be.
That gives me 4 pages of cards.
And why are there so many E-rats in this game?
It's not a dark triceratops.
No, it's a little fucking turtle guy. You know, if you put a space after that, and then start typing, like, N-U, that'll get it. That'll get it, for sure.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah. I've
It's a floodgate.
I've looked at this card a couple times over the course of looking at my card list and never once internalized its name because I too am stupid. Alright, where do we want to go from there? I'm starting to you know, Austin CK, I'm actually gonna take you up on that. I'm down to ban Batlin Boxer Veil.
thievery from chat.
This is why we do these live. We can take suggestions from the audience. We're like the world's worst improv crew, which is saying a lot because there are some dog shit improv crews.
So true. Alright, I'm banning Noble Arms, Alphaduda.
Yeah.
There's plenty of backloading move on in the format. Warrior doesn't need extra ones.
That is really, really valid. This is a super solid card. On the subject of like cards that are less to like ban for future formats and more for just like the mega ban format, Googly Eyes Drum Dragon.
Let's go! Super Defense Robot mentioned!
This guy has a little engine of cards that make him not like easily, but like kind of consistently, so it's probably worth removing it.
But also Drum Dragon in the finale would be very funny. we haven't seen that guy yet.
That's true.
I don't know how I'm ever gonna use this card, but like I probably shouldn't just have Spellbook of Fate lying around. That feels like a correct decision.
And one card that I think I will remove from the format at this point is Forbidden Dress.
Oh wow, I honestly forgot I had that card. Oh, wait, is Memory Loss still legal?
Yeah.
Damn, we had Memory Loss about banning Memory Loss. How did that fall this far down to Mega Ban?
I'm banning Goblinberg.
No, not the Goblin! How will we ever have a way to summon 2 level 4 monsters from the hand again?
I can't imagine a scenario where that happens. Shouts out to me for going years and years and years without processing the D in the middle of this card's name.
Yeah, that is the bet. That is the bet. Now I'm stealing from Austin CK. Chat feeding us both. Dimension Slice. Good card. No more good card allowed. Die good card.
Yeah, Dimension Slice is going away. Alright, give me 1 second. You're going back in the hole.
Oh, not the hole. No!
Alright, I'm running out of cards on my list.
I am too.
Yeah.
We could conceivably not hit 75.
I think I have enough to hit 75 yet. Oh god. Come on, work with me, Discord. I want to hit just like a couple of cards that you have that I don't. Are you good?
Yeah, sorry, you know, that was a bottomless trap hole. It took me so long to climb out. Holy fuck.
Yeah, Sophie's breath was held that entire time, folks. I'm banning tuning.
No! Oh, how would I sort Jet Synchron now? That's so sad.
If Danny Cord-Prog has taught us anything, it's that Drill Synchron is a good card.
Actually true. Literally correct. God, what do you even have that I don't? Who knows, honestly?
I did send you a file of all my cards, but, you know.
Yeah, nothing I could do with that, you know?
Nothing you can do. You only have 12 cards left. I think we can get to 75 pretty easily at this point.
Yeah. I mean, there's one I definitely... Well, there's 2 cards I know you have that I don't that I could go for, but I'm not going to, out of sheer pride at this point. You're keeping Kunai with Chain, damn it. You're keeping Kunai with Chain, and you're keeping Mirage of Nightmare until you make me get ban it. That's how this is gonna work.
My favorite genre of Double Progression Trouble episode is Jess telling Sophie what to ban 10,000 years before she eats shit with it. See Metamorphosis.
Oh. Yo, Vanity's Ruler. That's a floodgate. It's a 2 tribute floodgate, but you can make that with Pendulum.
That reminds me of something. I there's a card that I've had a little bit of a change of heart about. I used to think this was cool because it gave us access to monsters we don't see as frequently. But then Sophie used it to play a bullshit junior format deck, so I'm tired of it. Goodbye, Mausoleum of the Emperor.
No. Oh. I wanted to mausoleum into Photon Caesar. Life is tragic.
Not happening.
Alright. What else? Alright. This sounds really stupid. And it may in fact be really stupid. But I'm looking through one tributes, knowing we're going into a format in which, again, Stormforce is the card to beat. And I think... Well, is that actually the hit? Hold up. Damn, there's a lot of good one tributes, it's the thing about it.
Yeah,
I mean, what is
not
banning
terrible.
Stormforce? Maybe that is not an issue. Hold up. We are considering all of our options. You know what? This is a bit of a weird one, but I'm gonna ban Kawaki Miru Sandman. We've just, like, seen these rock guys pop up occasionally. And every time they do, it's just kind of a big dumb idiot who sometimes negates your shit. And that's, like, a little cringe.
Yeah, just a tiny bit cringe. It's kind of funny how rock monsters are, like, a little bit good after the GX era, which is kind of surprising because they're dog shit in DM. Alright, where do I want to go next with this? Sophie went back in the hole. One sec.
No. No, please.
See, now I have to keep all of the hole jokes. I think
It's canon.
I think I actually am gonna ban rank up magic.
Alright, I take that as a personal victory. I
Honestly,
won.
these guys that you can summon off of it, it's like Brian's Force, right? Is the one you have?
Barion's Force. I don't know who the fuck Brian is.
Brian's Force. You can use Dawn Thousand's Throne. That's fine.
Yeah, listen, if you give me a rank up off Dawn Thousand's Throne, it is entirely your own fault. There's just no good cards anymore. Oh, there's gotta be like one good trap card out there, right? Like there has to be. Surely.
You could ban Chain Disappearance or Mind Crush.
Oh yeah, you have that stupid fucking chain trap, yeah. Yeah, I don't like that one. It banished my upstart.
Yeah, Chain Disappearance, pretty good side deck card, and now it is gone. I am going to ban Spiritual Forest. It's a little bit of a floodgate.
God, now that is an argument about the definition of floodgate right there.
It's a little bit catapult zone-y.
You know, it's got some catapult zone vibes to it.
Yeah. We're
I
down
guess,
to the
like,
last 6 ones.
I guess deck lockdown is technically a floodgate. That's legal. Maybe someone could play that someday. That would be cringe, wouldn't it?
Sure. Is there a option to remove all the blank spaces in a thingy? In Google
In like a
Sheets?
spreadsheet?
Yeah.
I mean, if you sort alphabetically, it should, if you do sort alphabetically
Oh,
again,
yeah,
it should put all the white
Okay.
space to one side.
Alright,
Also, oh god! It's a floodgate trap hole. I'm fucking soaked. I'm wet as hell in here. Yes.
What the fuck is going on anymore?
Yeah, we gotta finish
Christ.
this up before I run out of trap holes, I remember.
Let's see. Voodoo. So now comes the point where I gotta look at this list and just kind of decide the last 2 cards that I want to ban at this point. And I think it's probably worth just like banning based on what I think is most likely to show up in the mega ban.
But the funny things, Les.
I guess number 69 can live to 69 another day.
Let's go.
I'm gonna ban Horn of the Phantom Beast.
Oh, that card's actually good. That's like a fair one.
Yeah, this is actually like a really, really solid equip trap.
Alright, listen, Jess, you gotta be honest with me, okay? You have to be 100% honest with me here. Would you judge me if I banned Bad Reaction to Samochi?
Now that might actually be the worst card that we have ever banned. I'm in.
I mean, I have no idea. I'm just that, again, anything that you could consider a floodgate, maybe.
Oh, Bad Reaction to Samochi is a floodgate in the same way that Ron DeSantis is an alpha male. But
True.
Sure. I get one last ban.
Wait, do you not get two? Cause you went 4? Wait. No, I don't know.
Oh, I do get
anything
two.
else.
That's how numbers work. Okay.
Yeah, I have one ban left and I know exactly what it is.
All right. In that case, just because we have the two, do I want to... Am I good with all of these? I think Dice Foon is gonna survive, and I think that's okay.
Let's go!
we can keep some additional back row removal going into the
Cannot
Pantera.
wait to win a match because I roll 5 on Dice Spoon to pop both scales, and then lose the next match because I roll 1 on Dice Spoon to bond myself and die.
It's arguable. The thing is, I think Sophie and I are pretty much on the same wavelength that we just never want to ban Twister because it's just at all times healthier for the format. I'm not convinced, even at this point, that Dice Foon isn't just worse than Twister.
It is.
So
Almost, especially going into Pendulum Era, when all the spell taps you care about go face up.
I was thinking about banning number 42, Galaxy Tomahawk, but I guess we don't need to do that till we get to the Link era.
Yeah, Tomahawk's not good for years.
Yeah, yeah, in that case, I guess we will ban Moonlit Papillon. How's that feel, Sophie?
That means there are 2 Butterfly-related cards on the ban list. That is far and away the most respect this archetype's ever gotten. Alright.
It can be destroyed by battle to summon something.
Jess, you know what? It's my last ban. I've made it clear I'm pretty much out of stuff. Everything I want gone is gone. This ban is special just for me. I'm gonna ban the dragon dwelling in the cave. He didn't even come up this season, but I lost to this stupid asshole so many times. Just activating stamping. I've never gotten over my grudge.
I was so convinced you were gonna go Steamroid, and then you somehow picked something even worse. Oh, respect. Alright. Well, I guess, since we are doing, salt bans for the last one, Sophie, we have already arguably hit this archetype more than it needs to, but I'm gonna do it one last time. Ojama Blue.
Oh my god, she really said never again. Never again will I witness one of those little pairs of briefs.
This is definitely the mega ban of all time.
Every mega ban is the mega ban of all time.
The funniest part is that, like, we discussed this a little bit. Sophie and I are gonna be hanging out with Stove on his trans charity stream tomorrow, and we are. He didn't like confirm this, but I think the idea is that we're just going to play games where we just use the deck lists that we create for every mega ban, and I think ZEXAL might be one of the weakest ones.
Cause there's a lot of back row in here.
There's there's a lot of back row, but there's not a lot of monsters that do anything.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of back row, few monsters. But also, if you summon one Xyz, you kinda win, right? Actually, DM shits on you still, never mind.
Yeah. The DM Megaban has shit like smashing ground on it.
Unfricking beatable.
So that is gonna be it for the ZEXAL Megaban. Do you have I don't know, anything you want to alter about this? Anything you feel like that we missed?
I mean, I'm literally completely out of ideas. I think this shit's good. Again, didn't feel the need to hit ZEXAL too hard. Got rid of all the barrier statues and stuff I didn't want in the format.
Yeah.
And I got rid of my arch nemesis, Dragon Dwelling in the Cave. Sent that bitch back to the hole. I'm out. He's in. Life is good. I'm happy.
Now Dragon Dwelling in the Cave is in the hole. But yeah, I will release you, and I'll see you in an hour and 15 or less.
Alright, I will be back. One day, at some point, maybe. Ooh, it's a spooky, silent stream. I assume all of you came from Jess's channel. If you did not, what we are doing is, in roughly 1 hour, we are gonna play a match against my good friend Jessie J Plays in progression, and we are doing the deck building here on stream. We just banned 75 cards out of the format. Only the most dog shit of the dog shit is left playable in this progression. And folks, we are going to cook up the optimal brand of dog shit for us. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is that we are not gonna let our memes be dreams. We are finally going to do something people have been joking in the Discord about me doing for ages now. Folks, it's time to place some ice counters.
Folks, it's time to brew. The first thing that comes to mind is probably going to be the heroic guys, because we actually have some decent back row. Chief among them, Heroic Retribution Sword. Yeah. So I think we're gonna start. Well, actually, what we're gonna start with is just like some generic cards that are in my collection that Sophie left us with. Magic Jammer's going in. I think we'll put. It could be possible that Sophie's not playing a spell-heavy deck, so we'll start with one Magic Drain inside. But these are good starting cards, and then Retribution Sword is a 3 of. And then let's start reading these guys. I think a lot of these Heroic Champion guys are not very good, but they are worth it, possibly.
I love these cards so much. I don't know why they're so dog shit. If you aren't familiar, this is a series of monsters, a series of water monsters, that lets you put ice counters on your opponent's monsters and gets various benefits for them, such as, honestly, nothing. What do you even get out of these counters? You don't, like, get shit, but we're doing it anyway. So I'm gonna pull up duelingbook.com here. Alright, but this deck is gonna be ice counters, but it's not just gonna be ice counters. We have many plans. So, to start things off, we got one card enchanter. Snow Dragon is crazy. We're probably on like 2 Snow Dust Dragon, it's a bit bricky, we'll side the 3rd. Snowman Creator, and we play the 1 Snow Dust Giant. Alright, that's that part done. That was pretty good. That was exciting, but we need more waters, and I know just the waters to play. I am, of course, talking about Rio Castell from the ZEXAL anime and her water-winged beast package.
Okay, so this is probably just going to be like Warhammer Turbo. A lot of these guys have really, really wimpy stat lines. We're just playing multiple 2 copies of this guy, not even necessarily for its effect, but more for the fact that it has a decent stat line. Do we play this guy? It seems really bad. Well, I guess maybe we play it just because it's like limit reversible. Yeah, Daniel, we have Night Watchman in there. I feel like we might have enough Heroic Champion monsters at this point, but I guess we'll throw in, we'll throw in 2 extra sword. Put the last one inside in case I am wrong and we just need to be maxing out on all these guys. But like 16 heroic champions with the suite of back row. We have with Kunai with Chain and Triple Poseidon Wave and also Night Watchman. It should be pretty doable to like save our guys from destruction. The funniest thing about this format is it may just come down to King of the Feral Imp Turbo. Definitely maxing out on that at this point. This is just where we're at.
This is gonna enable us to play some real cope extra deck monsters. It's gonna let us play Zero Fiend, which is a sick boss. We can maybe make Ice Princess Zeriort, which is kind of a good rank 5, if you ever find a way to summon it, and I don't know that we will. But let it be known that we are going to try. I think these cards are real cool and I want to play them. So Siren Orca is very funny. It does require you to control a fish. I don't know how you're supposed to control a fish, but we're gonna figure it out. So I know for a fact we're starting with Aurora Wing. This card's actually pretty good. Once per turn, when it dies by battle, it just comes back, which is not bad. And then Blizzard Thunderbird discards to summon 2 guys and then bounces itself. Which means realistically we do also have to run Blizzard Falcon even though it sucks dick. Just in order to have Water Winged Beast targets. Man, there are really just not many of these, are there? But that's fine. That is absolutely fine.
So let's look at the other heroic support cards. What does Heroic Advance do? That's not bad. I am fine with that. And then I think Heroic Chance is not bad. It's not terrible. We probably maybe don't need that much in the way of like spell and trap cards at this point, but yeah. Okay, so I think that does it in terms of like heroic engine cards. I think the next thing we want to do, since we're just maxing out on Magnum Shield, the next thing I would love to do is just look at my warrior type monsters in general. And you know, cause I'm a high maintenance bitch, will sort that shit by rarity. Wait, ooh, is Wind Up Soldier in this deck? Oh, I'd love to play Wind Up Soldier again. Let's go.
We'll play Zero Fiend, we will play... yeah, double Zeriort. And you know we're playing Siren Orca. So if we're playing Siren Orca, that means we have to play some fish. What's a fish monster we can play? Just like any old fish, you know? Just like any old fish. We want just like a good fish. Oh wait, Sharktopus is legal. This card's actually good. Hold up. Kinda surprised we haven't banned that one, actually. Alright, this is already looking pretty good. This might be the best deck in the history of time. What else can we play? There's gotta be some water monster support, right? There's so much crazy water monster support in Yu-Gi-Oh! We've banned some of these. Some of these are extremely dead. Ooh, what if we play Shark Kraken? Hold up. How does she beat Shark Kraken? That card's nuts. We could play Water Hazard. That's extremely funny.
Ooh, Illuminite's a warrior type monster. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think we play Noble Knight Joan. Let's keep searching through our warriors. I think we've mostly exhausted our ZEXAL stuff. We could play the Battling Boxers. I don't think we need to. We only need a couple more warrior type monsters at this point, but we could. Mystic Swordsman level 4 is maybe the worst ultra rare I've ever pulled. Okay. I actually think the call is probably the Greffer card. Yeah, I think we are playing the world's worst pun, Night Day Greffer. Oh, we lost our connection. I hope the deck was saved.
I guess we can play Moray of Greed. That card's like pretty good. I don't know, like what generic back row is even available in the format? We just banned so much back row. Oh, actually Berserk Scales is probably it, right? Yeah, so this card is a quick play that gives the monster 1,000 attack, but it can't attack directly and loses 2,000 attack during the end phase. But 1,000 attack combat trick I think is still just good enough. We absolutely play that. Alright, I think we're gonna side Counter Cleaner in case we're playing the mirror match, which would be incredibly funny. DD Crow, obviously, that card's good.
Honestly, chat? I think that looks pretty good. This deck looks pretty tight. Let's fill out the side and extra deck and do a little bit of testing, but this might be the thing. Let's take a look at our XZ's monsters really quickly. What are any good warriors still in band? I'm pretty sure the answer is no. We do have Alverditch. Yeah, so the issue is that, like, Double Lance is the guy who can only XZ summon for a warrior type monster. So we might just straight up not be able to use Double Lance for XZ's plays at all, which isn't the worst thing in the world, because just having a heroic challenger name that has 1700 attack is decent in this deck. We have Gaga Gigo the Risen. We have number 69. Did Sophie not ban Karen Gorgon? Hilarious. Wait, did Sophie really not ban Karen Gorgon? Let me double check. I don't think she did. Yeah. Karen Gorgon is still legal. Unfortunately, that's also just a rock monster. So again, Double Lance can't be used for it, but that's fine.
Yeah, wait, what the fuck? Why is Overwind legal? Wind-ups might just be nuts, actually. We can put a Jess inside Mind Crush. Oh, what if we play Heartfelt Appeal? Heartfelt Appeal is so funny. I think we have to do it. It's like Memory of an Adversary, if Memory of an Adversary was even worse. We are on the hunt for playables, and there are not many playables, but we are doing our best to find all of them. You know we gotta be citing really Eternal Rest. Jess likes to go back on equip spells when we play low power formats like this, so we gotta be doing that. Oh, the Tikis are still legal. That's interesting, but the pool of Xyz we have to pull from just got a lot worse. Let's actually take a look at that. Let's see. How much in the way of rank 4s do we actually have? I guess we actually can kind of play rank 5s, right? With Simon Orca's restriction, we can't activate the effect of a non-water rank 5 we summon. But there's still situations where it could be good to go into one.
Okay, we actually do have one warrior type Xyz monster to play with Double Lance. It's exactly Illuminite. A Thunderspark Dragon is gone. We have double number 80. Oh, we have billion number 80, I mean. Yeah, we'll throw in the playset of number 80. And with that, we have exhausted our playable Xyz, so we will fill out the rest of it with triple Steam Gyroid. Okay, let's do a couple test hands. Yeah, that is not a bad way to start off. Computers are indeed better at sorting than Floor, I agree. Yeah, this seems pretty tight. Oh, you know what, like, long shot Xyz we can just play? Since we're playing triple wind-up night, we can just throw in our Shark Fortresses.
Rank 4s. I know we can play Rhapsody and Berserk. Number 69. 69 made it. Let's go. I guess we're playing, like, a couple King of the Feral Imps just as generic Xyz to go into. We're playing all the cope. We're playing all of the terrible rank 4s. Wait, Gaga, Gigo, the Risen. Illuminite's coming back. It has been a while since I've been on Illuminite, but he makes the cut here. Alright, technically, this is very funny. We could hard make Ragnaffinity with 3 level 5s. There is a situation in which that happens, and it's not a good situation, but imagine how funny it would be if it came up, you know? I think for the same reason we're playing Dark Fairy Teal Girl. Right? That's gotta be optimal. Oh no, Requiem and Berserk is way funnier. Okay. And now we have to come back to the problem I've been avoiding, which is what the fuck finishes out the main deck. I legitimately do not know. You're telling me we gotta find 5 playable cards? That's rough.
Yeah, we have 45 minutes left. I think I am not gonna need too much more time. This feels like the deck. Yeah, we just normal summon, you know. Maybe we do play the play set of Extra Sword, just because having enough heroic challengers up to make Sword Shield live as often as possible. We'll start with 2. It's still kind of a bad card. But yeah, I think this is just it. I'm gonna fill out the side deck, and then I think we're ready to go.
5 5 playable cards. That's just so many. Who's ever seen 5 playable cards in their entire life, honestly? I don't know. Chat, do you have any ideas? Any playable cards to spit at me? Are we playing Shield Spear? I think we might be playing Shield Spear. I think that may be where we're at. Little unfortunate, this has been the thing with the ZEXAL era. Like, there's a few generic back row cards, but it is kind of difficult to play a deck that doesn't have in-engine back row. That's pretty good. Which unfortunately we don't have, because our archetype is dogshit turbo. I guess we can play Nitwit Outwit. This card's really mid, you go super minus for it, but I don't know. Raigeki Break is fine, and this card is like Raigeki Break at home. You know what? Burst Rebirth. Definitely good enough in a format this slow. Definitely good enough. This card is like the world's worst card of the Haunted, but, you know, that is still kind of a card of the Haunted. We fucking take those where we are coming from.
Okay, so Mischief of the Yokai. Ooh, I guess actually instead of Poseidon Wave, we will play Spellbinding Circle. We'll play Blast Held by Tribute. Does Ceasefire go? Oh, Lava Golem. We'll go Lava Golem one last time. And then honestly, chat, I think that's it. I think that's just the deck.
Chat, we have 3 copies of Jackpot 7. I don't think there's any possible way for us to ever set that up, but can you imagine? We could just play one of Mask of Brutality. That's like, you know, a thing we are allowed to do under the rules of the game. I don't think it's something I want to do, but you know, I can do it. Oh wait, Out of the Blue is a hilarious side deck card. Hold up. Card says, if you touch the graveyard, fucking die. I love that. Exo Sister player, by the way. Alright, you know what? What if we just try tossing in Brutality and see how this looks? And now it's time to test out this unbeatable deck we've created. This incredible concoction of birds and counters. Alright, how's this hand looking? Terrible. Actually, this is fine, right? Like, this is totally fine. Like, set Aurora Wing Pass as an FTK? Easy.
Let me do a couple of test hands, but I think we're there. Yeah, you know, we, have pretty much everything we need here. I think we're good to go.
Set Aurora Wing Pass as an FTK? Easy. Setting Shocktopus Pass as an FTK? Easy. Alright, this deck looks unbeatable. I just don't see any conceivable way that Jess actually manages to beat us. You know, every hand we've drawn has been absolutely nuts. I really should be playing more fish if I want to play this Siren Orca, but there just are not fish worth playing, are there? I don't know, this might just be the deck. I'm gonna be so real with you, this might just be the deck. I know it's really quick, but I've known since day 1 of the season what deck I wanted to play in the Mega Ban episode. This match isn't... I mean, this match is important. If I win it, I do win the season, but... I mean, I'm playing a dogshit deck. I'm real sleepy and don't really want to think about deck building. And I don't think I've even cheated, right? Like, I'm not playing any illegal cards, which feels weird. Alright, there you go. We have a deck.
Are you set to go?
Oh, I always been set to go. I got Dueling Book up, I got chat alongside it so they can react to my glorious victory. I've got the greatest deck of all time staring me in the face.
I have definitely one of the decks of all time staring me in the face.
I'm so excited. I've been waiting to play this deck.
Alrighty, good luck, have fun, but not too much luck or too much fun.
I hope that you don't have enough luck, but do have, like, too much fun. Like, an unhealthy amount of fun.
Alright. Ooh. We will start with that extra card. Seems pretty good in this format.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Alrighty.
Oh, I kind of like this hand, though. This is actually, like, almost playable. Alright. By almost playable, I mean that it lets me set a few cards and pass, but like, you know, that's better than some hands this deck generates.
Alright, I like your play, so I think I'm also gonna set a couple and send it back your way.
A fine tradition of double progression trouble. Oh, what a draw. I don't really want to play any of these, that's the problem. I guess we could just, like, do... Oh, that's kind of bad, though. Yeah, I'll pass. Fuck it.
Alright, well, I guess we gotta do something eventually. I summon Night Day Greffer!
Who the fuck is this?
This is a really good question. Right now, it is a vanilla.
It surely is. Well, Jess, you have attacked my Aurora Wing. And when this card is destroyed by battle, it comes right back.
Sure. Cool. That's gonna be it.
Yeah! You don't sound very excited about my Aurora Wing.
I don't know shit
know
about
why.
this. I don't know shit about Aurora Wing, if this is like an archetype or what have you.
Don't mind me. Damn, that doesn't do shit. Alright. Alright. What does do shit? This is the follow-up question. Some cards that aren't in my deck, I think is the answer. Would you believe me if I told you I'm having trouble finding a way to efficiently out a 1700 guy?
I guess I would in this format. I guess I'm not the most surprised I've ever been.
Alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna summon the greatest monster in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm talking about Blizzard Falcon, baby!
This is two winged beasts. This is not the worst.
Yeah, it doesn't do much and do a bunch of face down though, is the problem. Okay. I'm gonna go to battle. I'm gonna attack my Falcon into Day Greffa, and I have nothing on attack deck.
Does that mean we're going to damage calculation? And furthermore, do I care? Yeah, you know what? We'll Poseidon Wave this.
It's back!
The very mediocre attack blocker that we threw in the bin the moment Butterfly Yoke came out. It's back.
Mediocre is a kind assessment of this card, I have to say. I just want to see what the face down is. Let's go, Aurora Wing.
It's gonna be Heroic Challenger Sword Shield!
Oh, how can this be? So, are we playing Heroics, or are we just on Warrior Pile? This is very intriguing.
You know, well, time will tell.
But I don't think I have very much to do about it. Yeah, go ahead, I'm chillin'.
The funniest thing we can possibly do is switch Sword Shield to attack and activate Heroic Retribution Sword.
I'll better damage. Huh? Wait, this is actually good here. This beats my fucking Aurora.
This is actually a
Wing.
pretty good card.
No!
And then I actually, think I'm gonna do a second good card. Well, this is actually not a good card, but it's gonna do something kind of decent. Heroic Challenger Extra Sword.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna overlay, and I'm gonna summon a 3300 attack King of the Feral Imps.
Let's go! It's so big.
Alright. We're gonna go to battle phase, and I'm going to attack Aurora Wing, and on attack declaration, I am going to Sword Shield my Sword Shield.
Awesome.
So you're taking this battle damage. My Sword Shield stays alive, and your monster is destroyed by card effect.
Yeah. God, it's so annoying this works this way. For some reason, even though this card prevents you from taking battle damage, I still do take the damage. That is how this game works.
Yes.
For some reason. And you're messing up my board!
We'll try
That's
to attack
so
it
mean.
with a 3300 attack Feral Imps. Alright.
That's so many attack! How?
It's gonna be your move.
Alright. Heart of the cards, baby. That's not quite what I wanted. But that's okay. That's okay. We got a chance to find it. I am gonna activate Moray of Greed.
Alright.
To reveal Sharktopus Siren Orca.
Sure. Alright.
We're gonna shuffle these up. We're gonna draw 3. Please. Okay, that does it. That does do it, right? Yeah. I normal summon Blizzard Thunderbird.
Sure.
This card's almost good. I'm gonna activate the Thunderbird effect. We are gonna discard. I'm gonna be so real with you, Jess. We're discarding Snowman Creator.
This card has some incredible fucking card art. 10 out of 10.
Honestly. So if this is alright with you, I will be summoning 2 water-winged beasts, one from hand and one from grave, and then bouncing the Thunderbird.
That is fine by me.
Right. I will summon Aurora Wing Blizzard Falcon.
Okay.
And now you knew this was coming. I overlay my 2 monsters to exceed summon Ice Beast Zero Fiend.
Yeah. That's not bad. That's a card. That's decent.
That is the hope. I'll activate Zero Fiend's effect, detach 1, to negate the effects of all face-up cards you control, and gain 300 attack for each.
Okay, so Feral Imps is still at 3,300.
Fun fact, it is not because Extra Sword gives the extra effect to the Feral Imps.
Oh, okay. Fascinating.
So it is technically an attack increase that only affects itself.
Sure, okay.
Alright, so this puts me at a 2,900 Zero Fiend. All of your guys are negated until my next standby phase. I don't think I care about Feral Imps. I think I'd rather get to level 4 and the equip spell off the field while the equip is negated. So I'm gonna go to battle. We're gonna go Zero Fiend into Sword Shield.
We will Poseidon Wave again.
I'll piss on you. I guess. I will set 1 and pass.
Alright. Stand by main. So we're gonna set 1, switch this guy to defense mode. I'm not gonna be a coward and switch King of the Feral Imps to defense mode though, it's fine.
Okay. I respect that. Alright, I've drawn the greatest card in my deck. Excellent. Surely does not do anything now, though. Alright, so what is the situation? Zero Fiend's back to normal. I guess I'll just fire it again. Fuck it. Activate Zero Fiend.
Alright.
Negate all 3, put her at 2,900. I'm trying this shit again. I want the Sword Shield and his stupid equip spell gone.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is gonna do it.
Alright, we take those. We literally actually really fucking take those. Main phase 2, I'm just gonna set and pass.
Alright, so it's gonna be Heroic Challenger Spartan.
Let's go! This card is so terrible!
We're fully on it, folks.
Oh, man.
Let's attack into the face down.
Thinking... Alright, you know what? On attack deck, I'm gonna impenetrable attack the face down to make it indestructible by battling card effect during the battle phase.
Sure, okay.
And it is in fact the Blizzard Thunderbird.
Alright, that will do it for me.
Alright, I will draw, and now sadly Zero Fiend is once again back down to 2,000. But that is amazing. What a draw that is. Jess, I am going to normal summon Snowman Creator.
Okay, so you're for real doing the ice counter thing. Got it.
Yup. On summon, I can place an ice counters on the field up to the number of water monsters I control, which is 3. So I'm gonna put 3 ice counters on the Spartan, and then because I placed 3 counters, I can destroy the king of the Pharaoh Imps.
Concerning.
Yeah. Possibly the most value anyone has gotten out of an ice counter. Alright, let's see. Does this guy do anything? No. Cool. Battle phase! Zero
right.
Fiend. Kill that man.
I have noticed the problem. I have noticed a minor issue.
Next up, Blizzard Thunderbird coming in.
Yeah, I'm taking
And
the
now,
32.
I'll make a fucking snowman out of you, I will.
Concerning.
Let's see. Is this lethal on board? No, this is 200 off lethal on board.
How the fuck is it 200 off lethal? I think your math is
Oh.
wrong.
Oh, yeah, I'm dumb as a fuck. Lethal as hell.
You're-
Go, Zero
We'll
Fiend.
spell binding circle the zero fine.
No! Go, Blizzard Thunderbird.
I'm taking the rest of it.
Okay, okay, we're in a good spot. I'm liking this.
Heroic challenge or double lance?
Imagine how good this would be if you had another one of those.
Ugh.
That's fine. Goodbye, Snowman Creator.
And, maybe don't have lethal smiles?
Well, we will see. I'm gonna normal summon Shocktopus.
Alright.
And now, because I control both winged beast and fish monsters, I will special summon Siren Orca from my hand
Jesus.
and use its effect to
fucking
make all my monsters
Christ.
level 5.
What the fuck?
And now, I'll overlay 2 level 5 winged beasts to summon Ice Princess Zeriort.
Well, regrettably, we will be going next.
Let's go!
Holy shit. Alright.
Oh, man.
I may or may not have misread a, card in this, but that's fine. Everything's fine.
Uh-oh. God, I've been there so many times. I'm the queen of not reading.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm holding.
Sophie, I may have put the wrong spell card in my deck.
What do you mean by
we
that?
We did not draw at game 1, but, I may or may not, It's fine. Everything is fine.
What's in there?
I'll tell you afterwards.
So
okay.
mysterious.
It's fine. Alrighty. Regrettably, I did lose game 1 to Ice Counter Gaming, but that is truly Megaban Gaming, unfortunately.
Yep. Listen, if I can finally manage to win a Megaban match, I want it to be with a combination of 2 of my favorite dogshit unplayable ZEXAL water strategies, which is a very specific thing to do, but we might manage it. I am just gonna set 2 and pass.
Alright, standby main. We'll get things started with Heroic Challenge or Double Lance.
Uh-oh. Ow. That would be a good card if it, like, did something. But it kind of doesn't. Set pass.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna normal summon Noble Knight Joan.
1900 beetle, what the fuck?
I mean, 1600 beater during my turn.
Oh, this card's penis. Yeah, that's fine.
It's not great.
Oh, no. We gotta press the enter key between these numbers. That's very important.
Alright. Things are going well in Team Sophie.
Okay, Moray of Greed.
Alright.
It's Blizzard Thunderbird and furthermore Blizzard Thunderbird.
Sounds good.
1, 2, 3. Huh. That's something, I suppose, you know? There's something going on here. I'm calculating. I'm doing all the math in my mind. Yeah, I think we do just set one and pass.
Alright, we'll go for a lethal push here. Sophie, we haven't seen my old friend in a little while, but it seemed pretty alright in this deck. Wind Up Soldier.
The return of the king!
We're gonna pump it up in case it's a 2k defender.
Alright. You fool. You've attacked my snow dragon! I will now place 1 ice counter on all of your monsters.
Alright, how about this?
I'm going to impenetrable attack to take no damage.
Yeah, sure. Main 2, and I think we're fine for now.
Okay. Okay. There was like one really good draw there, and that surely was not it. Okay, hold up. I maybe needed to play this differently, but that's fine. Everything's under control. This is exactly the position I want to be in. Oh, we can do that. That's like really funny. The problem is if we do that, we just die. Actually, do we? You know what? No. I have the master plan. Alright, and this may not look very masterful. I know. But this is the plan. I promise.
Alright, we will at this point normal summon Heroic Challenger Extra Sword.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get one of my ice counters off the field. That seems good. It's 3,300 attack Feral Imp again.
It's back. It's back.
And then is that lethal with wind up and double lands? Yes, it is.
Yep. Alright, it is a Blizzard Falcon.
Okay.
You fool! I activate Burst Rebirth! By paying 2,000 life points, I'll resummon Snowdust Dragon to place more ice counters on your monsters.
Does that do it if it's summoned in face down defense position?
Wait, it's when it's destroyed.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Get countered!
Okay. So we're at 4, and then...
Hey, put one on Feral Imps too, come on now. Okay, so now, good news, bad news. The good news is that I can survive by activating Nitwit Outwit, discarding Snowdust Dragon. The bad news is I do have to discard the payoff for all these ice counters.
Okay, so Wind Up Soldier, 2 ice counters and 0 attack. Got it.
Yeah. Alright. Heart of the cards, baby. We need a nutty one.
I don't know what 3 cards in this deck do it.
I summon Shocktopus.
Sure.
I'll attack Soldier.
We're gonna Spellbinding.
Fuck. Alright, moving on.
Alright. Seems good.
Alright.
Alright, Sophie. Comes down to this. If you win this game, you win ZEXAL. If you don't, we're going next.
That's exactly what I want to hear when I'm playing Ice Counter.
Alright, normal summon double lance pass.
Ooh, what a draw. What a draw. Alright, we're just gonna open Moray of Greed.
Sounds good.
We are gonna send back Snowdust Siren Orca.
Okay. I hope I remember to comment the whole on the YouTube video. Eldritch Zoe, this is past Jess. You know what to do.
So true. So freaking true. That would be like kind of funny. And I think that's a good enough reason to do it. I summon Blizzard Falcon.
Sure.
I'm gonna equip it with Mask of Brutality.
Sure.
We're gonna activate Blizzard Falcon to inflict 1500 damage to you, because it has higher attack.
For sure.
Alright, it can now never do that again. Incredible. Go, Blizzard Falcon!
Okay. So... There are 2 ways to go about this, and... You know what? We always gamba, baby. It's Dice Spoon. I might be about to get mega punished for not just putting Twister in, but...
50-50.
Alright!
Damn it!
Alright.
How?
Goodbye.
Oh, that's not great for me. I'm gonna pass.
Okay, normal summon wind up soldier.
Ah, no.
Let's go.
Ow, it hurts. I'm in pain, Jess. Uh-huh, okay. Alright. Yup, yup, for sure.
For sure. Alright, I finally drew the payoff to the heroic challengers. I'm gonna tribute summon
payoff?
Warhammer.
Ah!
Let's go!
Oh, no.
Sealed showdown! Let's see if we can destroy your monster.
I think I actually have to just nitwit outwit this. I'm gonna pitch Blizzard Falcon to outwit your Warhammer.
Oh, unfortunate, but my guy goes to 600.
And that is an Aurora Wing.
Sure. Then there is nothing to be gained by attacking it.
Yeah. You do take 1,000 though.
That's true.
Alright. Chat, we are in it. We are literally in it. No one's ever been more in it. Yeah, you know what? No fear, no regrets. I summon Aurora Wing.
Alright, are we going into it?
I'll overlay 2 wings to summon a wonderful icy beast. Zero Fiend makes a return.
Yeah, and you're gonna have a nice 2600 guy here.
Yup, I'll negate their effects, which, like, doesn't do shit. But, you know, my guy's bigger. That's cool.
For sure.
I guess we want to just try to out the level 4, right? That seems correct.
I am thrilled to tell you it's Heroic Retribution Sword.
That's both cock and penis.
So, you're gonna take 900, and we're both gonna lose our monsters.
Yeah, we both take 900. Ouchie wouchie.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about my Zero Fiend dying, though. I like her. She's cool. I mean, I have a back row, I guess. Go ahead.
Alright. First things first, we will be switching Warhammer to defense mode. It's hard to believe that the 1300 stat line is the good one. And then we're just gonna normal summon Extra Sword.
Heck. I'll take 1,000 and then, because I'm never getting a chance to activate this card again, I activate Heartfelt Appeal. Warhammer. I know we've had our differences in the past, but I've always wanted to be your friend, Warhammer. Please, come to my side.
It only has 600 attacks, so that's not bad for me.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this, but like it's funny. Snowman Creator,
Sure.
go! I guess I'll put a counter on Extra Sword, and then kill the Extra Sword.
You will not kill the Extra Sword.
Oh, well then you keep that counter.
That's devastating.
I guess I'll just pass, and you just like get this back. you just get that.
Alright,
I don't really know what the plan was.
Night Day Grepper.
Frick.
We're going to one last time go for 3,300 Feral Imps, and then is this lethal even with 600 attack?
Yeah. Wait. Yes.
33, 23, 13... Yeah! Okay.
I love Megaban format.
Woohoo! We tied up the score once again!
Oh, listen. Did my ice counters achieve anything? No.
Oh my god.
But I did get to summon Zero Fiend, who I love very much, and I'm maybe the first person in history to resolve a Siren Orca.
I love how your top deck of, like, the guy who kills dudes in game 1 with ice counters, like, actually won you that game. This was a very funny match, if nothing else.
It was decent. I did have an out to the Pharaoh Lamp anyway, but that was a much funnier out, which is important.
So yeah, that is the heroic challengers. Pretty solid in limited, pretty solid in, like, this kind of stupid ban list. The card that I grabbed the wrong one of is I just, like, whenever I was deck building, I just searched heroic in DB and added the wrong spell card. So I, like, add a spell card in this deck that I just fully did not have in my collection, and I needed.
So you weren't just like playing Pot of Greed or something.
No.
No, that's much more boring.
Yeah. I just did a little bit of fucky poo, but yeah, Mega Ban format continues to be my ace in the hole. I really like the fact that, like, I just have 15 summonable Xyz monsters still, even after the Mega Ban.
Oh yeah. No, I'm close at least. We have, you know, decent number of rank 4s. We have
And,
the
like,
Zero
also, to be
Fiend.
clear, when I say summonable, it's, like, a little bit air quotes, because, like, we can summon Shark Fortress with Wind Up, but, like, it's not likely, but, like, still.
Yeah. The only thing I'm sad I didn't get to play this stupid fucking idiot. Very sad, but somehow the ice counters weren't good enough. I don't know how that happened.
Holy fucking shit. Well, I guess we gotta do a fucking tiebreaker.
I guess we do.
Yeah, and I lost the tiebreaker match the last time we did it, but that was also a different environment where I was kind of like, okay, this is the end of the format, this won't affect who wins, surely Sophie is just gonna play bad decks with me. And then Sophie played, like, 3 good decks, only one of which had some insane cope.
Listen, making good decks requires less thinking. I didn't want to think for that match. Why would I do that?
That's true. Making good decks, all that it requires is just, like, going back to the brews we already had. But yeah, the score is tied up at 8 apiece, and for the tiebreaker, Sophie and I are going to rewind the clock to pre-Mega Ban just this once, and we're going to be required to make 3 deck lists, all of which are required to have like, different cards in all of them. And by that I mean, like, if somebody got, like, 9 copies of Shark Fortress, they can play 3 copies of Shark Fortress in all 3 deck lists, if that is a thing you want to do. So yeah, that is gonna be the last thing we do for the ZEXAL era. But no matter how the tiebreaker goes, this era stayed close the entire fucking time.
Yeah, I kind of wish it didn't. I'm gonna be so real with you. Like, I feel like I could have, you know, run away with it, but I mean, somehow my brilliant ice counter plan didn't get there. I don't know how that happened.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was so curious what you were talking about when you said I've known what I was gonna play for the Mega Man since day one. I was sure. I was, like, watching your reaction whenever I banned Googly Eyes Drum Dragon to see if that was it.
Oh, I was considering playing that in a regular episode. That was good.
Oh god, Pendulum Era is next. Time flies. Yeah, Zoe, we're setting scales. It's gonna be very stupid.
Yeah, we're setting scales, 2 field spells. We are gonna be comboing off like you ain't never seen before. We're gonna have to read so much text. It's gonna be wild.
I'm so stressed out about the amount of text that I have to read. And for the record, Some people have said that it's Double Progression Trouble doesn't follow Konami rules enough. We have heard your concerns, and that's why I'm happy to announce that for the Pendulum era, we're going to be doing Draw for Turn! Let's go!
That's actually true. She's not lying to you. That would never lie to you.
So, yeah, we have one more thing to do in ZEXAL, and then, we're also doing a end of ZEXAL stream, which we always do. Oh, we never talked about the time for that, did we? Sophie, are you good to do next Saturday at 5 p.m. EDT?
Like a week from tomorrow?
Yes.
I'm gonna be camping, is the thing about it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, no, I am busy basically all of next week. The second week in August, I'm busy basically all week. I could fit it in, like, first week in August at some point, maybe? I'll be at my parents' house, so it'll be, like, a bit janky.
Yeah, we might, in that case, we might wait a little bit. That's fine. Yeah, well, we might, because, like, I am also not going to be at my house in the first weekend of August.
Gotcha. Yeah, because, like... Yeah, so you know, chat, what's happening here is I'm moving out of my current apartment at the end of next week, shutting at my parents for like a week, and then moving across the fucking country the week after that, so...
Where the fuck are you moving?
Oh, I'm getting my ass to Denver. I'm a mountain girl.
Oh my god, wait a minute! Holy shit, we're gonna be able to hang out more frequently then, let's go.
Very poggers.
Yeah, I have family up there, so that actually rules a bunch. Cool. Hope that move goes well for you. Colorado's a cool state.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna smoke so many weeds.
Oh,
Ignore the fact that I can already do that here. It just got legalized in Minnesota, but that doesn't fit the bit, so...
I miss smoking my weeds. I gotta re-up. I'm surprised that I won today. For that reason exactly. This probably can't go in the video. Ah, fuck it. Who cares?
Surely there can't be any other reason you had an advantage in this episode.
Okay. 3,300 attack King of the Feral Imps is very funny.
Dude, it came up so fucking much. It was crazy.
I can't believe I was on the cusp of not playing Extra Sword because I was like, oh, of all the heroic challengers, this has like the dinkiest stat line. It's not very good to combo it with heroic chance. No, this card is like a central part of this engine.
Now I've realized I forgot you had. Wait, you had Cairn Gorgon and Alvadet. King of the Feral Imps is the worst rank 4 in there. Now I feel disrespected.
I actually completely forgot about Cairn Gorgon because I was so surprised you didn't ban it. That's actually... I actually fully should have summoned that. My bad.
Yeah, that's fine, you know? Not banning cards I should be banning is my signature move, and I'm not stopping now. Again, show me why I need to ban Mirage of Nightmare.
I didn't draw Kunai with Chain this game. It's not very good.
Yeah, okay, listen. If Kunai of Chain is the fucking anything in Pendulum era, alright, if it, like, loses me a game in Pendulum era, I will ban it. But that won't happen.
Oh, famous last words. Do you have anything to leave the people with?
All I want to say is shout out to my boy Snowman Creator. You know, it may not be the best card, but as Jess said, that art's a banger. They're creating snowmen. These are the, like, important blue-collar factory jobs we need to bring back to America. Snowman Creator, the hero of the people.
There's so much lore here. They're making a bunch of snowman eaters.
I do love that the snowmen are, like, uniformly, they have to have like a fez. They gotta have a weird little angry. Oh no! Wait! But there's only one with the eater. Is it making a bunch of snowman, and the snowman eater has like snuck in and is hiding in one of them? Is that the lore?
Oh my god, that's actually terrifying. It's like the thing, but for snowman.
Amazing.
It tries to operate on a snowman's stomach and it bites off their little twigs. This has been Double Progression Trouble. The score is tied at 8 points all. If you want to catch the tiebreaker, make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Also, subscribe to Sophie Apparently by clicking on her name in the video title. Thanks to June the Queen, Illusory Bee, and Infernity Goat for your support on Patreon, and we'll see y'all next time.